cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge-ito you're not finna get in nobody's college-ito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network is that news you can use, that knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. We got young and Jefe, don't care about nothing what the check say, talking about Munchie B, saying that he was finna go to the enemies to kill some crabs. Derogatory term for the Crips. Young and Jefe wasn't too happy about it, and it seems like Munchie B is responding. So let's go to Young and Jefe and see exactly what he has going on. Make sure you get
Well, it wasn't the second from last content I dropped. Basically, I did a live. Before that live, you know what I'm saying, I dropped a segment about Munchie B dissing the Crips. So like I said, I hadn't become aware of this situation or didn't know about the situation until I got two texts in my phone. You know, one person was trolling, like clowning, like, hey, you gotta eat this. I looked at it. The other person was just pretty much like, hey, what's up with your boy? Knowing that I have a rapport and relationship with Munchie. So it was kind of like, man, what's up with your boy? What he on? And I looked at the message, got back at the homie, like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? See what it is. Because let's just call it is what it is, right? So you have a lot of people that be looking at Munchie B or feeling like Munchie B is a blood's blood. It ain't nothing wrong with it because you got Crips. You know, you always got somebody that's going to be pro they people. But with him being pro his people, just like a few weeks ago when him and Spody Face had the heated debate, Spody Face was feeling like that every time a blood is spoke up or something about the blood is spoke on, that Munchie B come to the defense. And again, there's nothing wrong with that because that is a natural human trait. You got super Crips that's like that, man. They don't want to hear nothing wrong about the blue team, about the Crips, and they gonna come to aid of the Crips. Definitely if it's somebody that they know or, you know, somebody within they...
Yeah, people are always going to push the most for their political structure, for sure. They're always going to push the most for their political structure to get their political structure at the top of the food chain, for sure.
Car, you know what I'm saying? They allies, you know what I'm saying? They definitely not going for any slander. So I kind of just feel like that's how Munchie is. But with both or whoever people that carry that identity, people just got to understand at times, regardless of how high in regards we hold what we pushing, that it's other people who feel indifferent and it's other people who's going to make the gang and our organization look bad by their choices and things that they do in life, right? So, with that being said, when I heard the little diss record, it did kind of have me confused, like, Now, on the basis of rap, I understand because, like I said, when you on your free time and you not around people who's supposed to be your opposition or opposed enemy, when you in the hood with the homies, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of talk and disrespect going on as far as other communities and gangs and peoples that you may be cool with. But like I said, when you in a professional settings or, you know, there's a respect barrier, you expect different from people. So on the basis that Munchie B does pod with me and Spody Face every week, I did find the situation kind of tacky. Like, dang, man, Munchie got up here and, you know, and said this, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I know he's a blood, just like.
That's the second time that Young and Jefe didn't call Munchie B tacky for his actions. It was the first situation with 4 extras. He was like, that was tacky. And now this situation, he's like, man, that's tacky. Young and Jefe does have a moral about himself that he's been able to maintain when it comes to handling yourself in certain type of ways. And he think that low class behavior is low class behavior no matter who it's coming from. So I can give him that for sure. He has maintained a few times about Munchie B having tacky activity.
He knows I'm a Crip, and this can be a situation where I'm talking on the phone with the homies, and I diss and somebody play a recording. So it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. But all in all, right, I got a call from Munchie B pertaining to this content. And you know, he had some things to say because he felt like dudes trying to paint things in a negative light and or trying to start something. So we about to get into this content, and you already know it's the Halfway and the Hef Effect. We gonna commentate.
Just know it's extra points if he shoot a face. Word to Conrad, yeah, it's just a case. Bounce out of the old thing, you get caught, just pray you get a date, that's on game. Look, they gon' take me back to the old Munchie. Don't pull up on Brian Hurst and get it going Munchie. Hit the roll 100, send him running Munchie. Just take it in the house, I think he coming Munchie. A Mary on my feet, stack jeans, let the pants sag. Tell the house to kill a crap with they capping ass. Back and forth before Drake was talking back to back.
So he's gonna say kill the crap, I guess is what Munchie B is saying that he said. So only Munchie B, you know, would say it, but you was dissing the 60s and you was dissing the 100s. So it seems like kill the crap doesn't really make sense because you was dissing the Rolling 60 Crips, you was dissing the Rolling 100 Crips, and then you said kill the crap. If that's what you say, you said. That's what you say, you said. I can't say what you did or what you didn't say. Only you know. But that derogatory term for Crip would actually make more sense. Sound like you just trying to clean it up.
Before the marathon, I was running last. Never will I die, only time will tell. I was mainline banging in that bounty jail. I was told like a gamble, nigga, head your tail. Use a fade, run it back, ain't no taking nails.
Okay, so when I drop this content, right, probably about like 10, 15 minutes of the content being up, I get a text from Munchie. Like, you know, like, hey, what up? I'm like, what's up? He was like, basically, I seen the content you did or whatever, and that ain't what I said. I never said kill a rap. You gotta go back and listen to it. He said, I said something about telling the ops to kill the crap with they capping ASS. And last night, I didn't have a chance to go look at it, but I did tell Munchie B that I was gonna go back over it. And you know, I don't have no problem with correcting it, you know, because not me putting my segment out about him dissing the Crips, it wasn't me trying to shine no light on Munchie B, you know what I'm saying, and or start nothing, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't what I was trying to do, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, was I kind of confused? Yeah, I just woke up and somebody sent me the song, so when I heard it, it caught me off guard, like dang, because like I said, you can do what you want to do in your free time. For every action, there's a reaction, so it's just like, you know, saying that C word, that's a universal way of dissing the Crips. It ain't actually how you diss my actual hood, but that's how you diss the C in my hood, you know what I'm saying? That's how you diss the last name, you know what I'm saying? So when I did hear that, it was kind of like, why would you do that, knowing that you pod with Keyways and gonna come back and sit down with Keyways next week? You know what I'm saying? Because to a degree, it's a form of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he wouldn't feel good about a Splody face or me getting on a record and I'm just like going in on the Bloods. Yeah, it could be looked at all, well, my individual set being dissed, but at the end of the day, it's still the Bloods being dissed. So, however, on top of that, right, this is an old track. A lot of people was getting at me like, man, you know, this is an old track. And I can secondhand that because, as I said in my last segment, I don't think this is the song where Munchie B said, I'm about to turn back to the old Munchie, pull up on Brianhurst Munchie, but this is, in fact, the song. And like he said in the song, he never said he about to go kill a rap. He said basically tell the enemies to come kill crap, like kill the crap. And then after you hear what he said, something about them capping after that. So that's.
So you said that you was gonna pull up on Brianhurst in the 60s. You was gonna pull up in the 100s, but then it's kill crap. All right, if that's what you said, that's what you said. It don't really make sense in my world, but hey, you know, my world is just a world. You know, it don't, like, the context doesn't make sense, but, you know, your business, whatever.
What really happened, but I'm just saying this media space, man, boy, it ain't no joke. People be ready to off with your head in our star and stuff and just, you know, stretch the negativity out if there's any negativity to be had or whatever the case may be. And, you know, shout out to Munchie for tapping in, you know, and bringing the situation up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, even though the song was sent to me, I didn't feel the need to send it to Munchie B, like, hey, bro, what's up with this? Why you dissing? Or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I was just kind of bewildered. I wasn't mad. And, you know, when we went to the Tuesday show, I was gonna bring it up to him in person, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, dang, what's going on, man? I see you just did the song with Mozzie, man. You felt the need to come out and tell about, you know, you about to get at the Crips. Why not just name the people you dissing, you beefing with? But in the song, that's what he basically said, the Rolling Hundreds, and he basically said he's about to pull up on Brian Hurst and tell the enemies, you know what I'm saying, basically come kill some crap and stop capping, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what was said by Munchie B. The C was never dissed. I know people probably would like to hear that, and like I said, I'm pretty sure he probably got some banging on wax music, some music that's old, where he probably did this, you know what I'm saying? Like, people know where this dude from and know what he stand for. So with that being said, we're gonna conclude this there. It's your boy Young and Jefe.
Shout out to Young and Jefe. Make sure you hit him a like, comment, and get subscribed for everything he got going on. We up out here to the next one, man. Y'all let me know. Is Munchie B standing on business, or is he running a cleanup campaign? A cleanup campaign. We up out here to the next one on Red Dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continue. Mr. Bunker right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Apollo Jackson. Dangerous. Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Just made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Mix it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.